Good day, everybody. Good day. It's your man Shannon coming at you again with another segment of the You're So Witty broadcast. Hopefully everything's going good in your world. If it's not, continue to pray. I'm sure things will turn around. Listen to me. This is a show about fighting giants. Fighting giants. Continue to believe that things will work out no matter what happens, but you have to fight giants in order to experience life at its fullest. A lot of times what we do, we don't live life. You can live to be 100 years old and never even really live. One thing you want to be able to say when you leave this place is I gave it all that I had. I left it all on the field. I lived. I experienced life. It's a joy to go out and try things. Even if things don't pan out exactly the way you thought they should have panned out, at least you can say you tried it. At least you have an experience. They tell me of Peter walking out on the water. At least he can say he got his feet wet. A lot of times people talk about people who try things, but they've never tried anything. They don't go for nothing. They don't try nothing. There ain't much room to talk when we don't try anything. You know, if a person at least goes out for the team, at least tries to be a part of the club, at least tried to run for office, or whatever it is that they wanted to do, at least they gave it all. Don't mean they always win, but they go for it. And that's called experiencing life. So many times we look at people and we shun them because they try so many different things. But listen to me, it's called experiencing life. As long as they give it 100% an effort, that's what it's about. And we have to learn to fight giants to do that, because fear comes in and you won't want to do it, or you get scared to do it. But we got to give ourselves the opportunity to go after things. That being the case, we got to have faith. That being the case, we got to have faith. When you have faith, you believe things will work out because you believe that there's a higher power, which is my Father, which is God, that I pray to. And I pray in Jesus' name. Now, that's just the way I do it. You may not want to do it that way, but having faith works for anybody if you have faith and know how to operate in it. A lot of times you may not see how things are going to turn out, but you just believe as you go forward, things will work out. That goes back to fighting giants again. Have the faith to move forward on whatever it is you want to do. Because it would be a shame to live life. Say you live to be 80 years old, 100 years old, 50 years old, 20 years old, whatever it is, and you never tried anything. Not as much as even planting a garden. But those who have given opportunity to try things, we read about them in the history books. We read about experiences that they had. But yet, we sit on the sidelines. I just say we got to go for it. In going for it, we need a plan. We need a plan. Have a plan. Write it out. How you going to go back to school? How you going to buy your house? How you going to put your kids through school? How you going to do whatever it is? But now, plans do change. They can be altered. The key to that is being able to adapt in the midst of the plan. That's how we get past anything that might set us back on the plan. Once we learn how to alternate and get into a place where we can adapt, we can just about accomplish anything, because plans do change. You know, sometimes you went this way thinking it was going to be this, and guess what? It was that. So we must always look at how we're going to adapt inside of our situations. Learn to pick up on distractions. There are things that will happen right in the midst of when you're planning and doing your thing. Something happens and changes and alters the way that you were trying to go. But you got to understand, okay, this is a distraction. And you learn to kick it out. Let it go to the email. Let it go to the voicemail. Because otherwise, you'll be caught up in a situation where you don't ever get there, because distractions will always happen. You know, even though you had the plan, you had the map to get to where you're going, you didn't know there was going to be a detour sign. You didn't know that there was going to be something, the bridge was washed out or whatever. It don't mean you can't get across. You just look at another way to do it. That requires staying focused. Can you stay focused? Can I stay focused? Locked in on why did I start this venture to begin with? When we learn to go about why we started the venture, then we keep the big picture in mind. That being the case, we have to learn to stay focused. These are just some small tidbits that I give because I believe that we don't live life enough as people. We don't experience things because we're scared of failure. Nothing beats a failure but a try. Nothing beats a failure but a try. And there's no room for any of us to talk about somebody who at least tried. Well, that's all I have for you today. I ask that you like the message, or you like any of the message, that you please like and subscribe. We appreciate the time that you took out to look at the video. Until the next time, experience life, fight your giants, and move forward in life. You too are so witty. God bless.